Hi dear students, let's see this question that came in KVPY 2018 SX part 1 physics paper. Another question from thermodynamics. We can see that this paper was actually very heavy in terms of thermodynamics questions, but this question was slightly on the, not slightly, actually this is a very straightforward easy question. Almost every student would have done this within 20-30 seconds. So then an ideal gas is undergoing a cyclic process, which is represented by this sort of triangle over here. You can see the pressure volume curve of this. We have to comment upon the sign of work done and delta U and the heat supplied in this gas. Okay, we know that in a cyclic process the heat change in the internal energy is zero, because the initial and final states are same. So delta U is a state function, so we can say that delta U is definitely zero. Okay, now let's talk about the work and heat supplied. So work of course is a negative, because here you can see that it's an anti-clockwise cycle, so work done will be negative. And since in a cyclic process Q is equals to W, so we can say that heat will also be negative, because the value of the work done and the value of the heat will be same. Okay, now if you want to understand why the uh, why the cyclic process में uh, in the anti-clockwise cycle why the work done comes out to be negative, तो यहाँ से भी you can see कि देखो, if you see, let's call this ABC, ठीक है? तो AB कर्व को अगर तुम देखो, so AB कर्व में the expansion is happening and it happens at the lower pressure, ठीक है? expansion lower pressure पे हो रहा है, correct? तो expansion is happening at the lower pressure. Now in the expansion the work done is positive, in the expansion the work done is positive, here the work done is zero. Whereas in CA, in the CA, the compression is happening, but it is happening at the higher pressure. Okay. Now work done is defined as integral PdV. Okay, work done is defined as integral PdV. So if you think carefully, at the lower pressure, dV is positive, because change in the volume is positive. At the lower pressure, dV is positive. But at the higher pressure, dV is negative. Okay, so basically overall work done will come out to be negative in an anti-clockwise cycle. So what I'm trying to tell you, if you want to see it more generally, so let's say these are two states, initial and final, 1 and 2. If you go from 1 and 2 like this and you come back like this, तो 1 से 2 जब हम एक्सपैंड कर रहे हैं गैस को, ठीक है, दिस इज वॉल्यूम, दिस इज प्रेशर, 1 से 2 जब हम गैस को एक्सपैंड कर रहे हैं तो लोअर प्रेशर पे एक्सपैंड कर रहे हैं, तो वर्क डन इज इक्वल्स टू पीडीवी. तो प्रेशर एट 1 से 2 इज लेस इन कंपैरिजन टू रिटर्न पाथ. ये यहाँ पे प्रेशर ज्यादा है, एवरेज प्रेशर यहाँ पे ज्यादा है, यहाँ पे कम है. सो वी कैन से दैट कि जब 1 से 2 एक्सपैंड कर रहे हैं तो डीवी की वैल्यू तो सेम है, बट प्रेशर की ओवरऑल वैल्यू कम हो गई है. सिमिलरली जब इधर से इधर आएंगे तो वी कैन से दैट कि ओवरऑल मतलब ये जो डीवी है ये नेगेटिव है, बट प्रेशर की वैल्यू ज्यादा हो गई है. सो वी कैन से दैट ओवरऑल नेगेटिव वर्क इज मोर देन पॉजिटिव वर्क. ठीक है, एरिया से भी देख सकते हैं, ये पॉजिटिव वर्क है, ठीक है, एंड बिकॉज यहाँ पे एक्सपेंशन हुआ है, ठीक है, तो इसका एरिया कम है और नेगेटिव वर्क का एरिया ज्यादा है, वेयर ये वाला पार्ट ज्यादा है. सो वी कैन से दैट ओवरऑल एंटी क्लॉकवाइज साइकिल में नेगेटिव वर्क आता है एंड क्लॉकवाइज साइकिल में पॉजिटिव वर्क आता है, अगर प्रेशर वाई एक्सिस पे और वॉल्यूम एक्स एक्सिस पे. So I hope you have understood this. So very easy question, in my opinion. Option A. Every student would have done this like within 30 seconds. That's it. Thank you.